Wake Up America weekend. Allison Maloney and former Trump campaign aide Rick Gates with us this morning. I want to play a soundbite. This is Eric Adams. He's the mayor of New York City, the new mayor. Been mayor for a month now. Some days I think he's right on. I think his policies are great. Some days I think he's Bill de Blasio all over again. Yesterday, some odd comments as he gets ready for Joe Biden to visit New York City, which he'll be there on Thursday. Take a listen to what he had to say.
I'm the Biden of Brooklyn, and I love the fact that the president is coming here. I met with him after the campaign, and we spoke, and we just connected, and I'm sure if you were to ask him what is his favorite mayor, he'll clearly tell you it's Eric. We just, we just really like each other.
Okay, Allison, just from a PR perspective, is now Joe Biden, according to the Quinnipiac poll that came out a week ago, has got a 33% approval rating. Do you want to compare yourself to Joe Biden? Do you want to say that he's I'm the Biden of Brooklyn? Is right now? It's not like he's, we're not talking about Barack Obama inauguration day 2008 or 2009, I should say. Where he's got a 70% approval rating. This guy is circling the drain here. Is it the right time for that comparison?
Absolutely not. Look, we see Democrats who don't go to events when Joe Biden is there. We saw what happened in Georgia. Look, the fact he was making light of it. The fact is, we had to bury a police officer. He had a funeral last week. We have another funeral in New York of a police officer. Crime is on the rise. First, Joe Biden should have been at that funeral last week. He should be here today, coming to the funeral this week. But the fact is that he's joking about it and giving him props when crime is on the rise, and Joe Biden really hasn't had anything to say about how to stop crime. And really, it comes down to the defunding of the police departments, which is what a lot of Democrats have done. So, no, it's not a good move for him. He needed to take a tough stance and say, I'm excited to meet with Joe Biden to see what he can do to help us get crime under control and support these police officers on the force.
So look at that poll right there. This is that ABC News poll we were talking about yesterday. 64% of Americans disapprove of the way Joe Biden is handling crime. But listen to Jen Psaki. This is why people can't stand parts of this administration right now. She is totally in the bubble. She promised, by the way, she was only going to be press secretary for a year. She's now in month number 13. But this is Jen Psaki talking about the crime that's happening in this country in big cities, small towns. I don't care if you live in a massive city like New York or you live in small town America in the Midwest or out west or down south. It's happening everywhere. But take a listen to the way Jen Psaki frames this.
So right now, just to give you a sense, so CNN, Pentagon, as many as 8,500 U.S. troops on heightened alert. Okay, true. Same on MSNBC. CNBC is doing their own thing about the market. And then on Fox is Janine Pirro talking about soft on crime consequences. I mean, what does that even mean, right? So there's an alternate universe on some coverage. What's scary about it is a lot of people watch that.
Okay, first of all, Fox has got double the ratings of the other networks she mentioned combined, first of all. So, but what are they talking about? Well, how about this? Cities that have set records in homicides or are at 35-year plus highs: Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Detroit. Notice anything? Notice a theme here? Democratic-run cities, Rick.
Yeah, look, I would encourage Jen Psaki to go up to the streets of New York and, broadcast from there and see if she has the same opinion. I mean, this is the Democrats attempting to alter the idea that there is no crime, that there are no issues, because we've got midterms in 2022. So you're going to see this spin. And it's interesting, we're tracking a number of races across the country. Crime is hitting an unusual mark at this point in electoral politics. Usually it's one of the top 5 issues, but right now it is honing in on number 2 or 3. That means it's resonating with Americans that there are a lot of issues with crime, related to crime. People are aware of it, and I think it's going to have a much more major impact in the midterms than people actually think.
I can't believe that